People, color, color of people. I've been wondering about that recently. You know, years ago, 200 years ago, North America was populated only by Indians, pretty much. I guess there's the odd Viking walking around, but for the most part, we'll call it an Indian, populated continent. And then one day, white people showed up, and some Indians, maybe they were liberal, some Indians said, isn't this good? Let's give them this, and we'll give them that piece of property, and we'll sign this, and we'll get a couple of little, ornaments or something. And then other Indians, as things progressed, said, why don't I join? I'll be one of their scouts, and then I'll fight against my own people. And then the big tribes of the remaining Indians said, you're a traitor, and we don't like you very much. That didn't slow anything down. It happened. And then ultimately the country became white, and the Indians were, just that many, and there was that many white folk, right? And the Indians were on the continent for thousands of years, and the white people have been on the continent for a couple of hundred years, and now it's moving again. You have white people, and there are some small groups of, call it liberal white folk, who are encouraging, other colors to come in, and that's been happening. Recently I was in a mall in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I was one of the few white folk there, and the mall was pretty full of people, and there were a variety of different colors and different things, and so it's happened again. You have a shift, and it's not color nearly as much. Who cares about color? We're all colorblind, I think, or hopefully we are, but it's more about the culture that comes with the color, right? And the Indians had a different culture because they were considered red, and the white man was considered, a different color with a different culture, so it kind of shook them up. It took away, what they were doing and added something different, and now that's happening again. And you have a minor, little element here or group, I guess you should say, of white folk who are, endorsing and pushing that. In Canada, it would be the, the liberal government and the provinces and so on, bringing in different colors and different cultures. I've often wondered what white people think of that. I mean, because your culture is changing. Again, get over the color thing, but you got the Indians to the white, and you got eating buffalo to eating beef, and now you're eating whatever you're eating, curry or something. I don't know that, but it changes. Is it a good change? Is it a bad change? I don't know that either, but I do know that people are frightened to speak of culture changes because the government has been doing social engineering for many years, and people's minds have been removed and put on the shelf, and they can't really access them much for fear of being called names. And it interests me because we have so many people that share their views with us, but they do it with a whisper because they're fearful that they'll be called names and different things, and I just wonder about that, and I'm just having a wonder moment. You all wonder on your own time, and we'll chat again someday. See ya.